Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our 10th week Inner Peace series, Sahaja Yoga Meditation Program, Episode 4. I am Parimala, and I have Nageshwari as my co host, and I would like to welcome her today.
Hi, Parmala. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the program. It's truly a joy to have you all with us.
This week's topic is Mooladhara Chakra. Over the past few weeks, we have taken some beautiful steps together on our inner peace journey, beginning with self realization and knowing yourself. We have learned how to awaken our mother energy, the Kundalini, and how to nourish and protect our subtle being through Bandhan, strengthening the aura and keeping ourselves in balance. We explored the subtle system in depth, the three channels that govern our emotional, physical, and spiritual states, and the seven energy centers that express our innate qualities. Through simple natural techniques using the elements, we have learned how to balance and experience the peace and lightness and moments of thoughtless awareness where the mind becomes very quiet and still and connect with the present moment. From this week onwards, we begin a more focused journey, meditating on each chakra individually, starting from the Muladhara Chakra. Before we begin, let's take a brief look on today's program. In today's session, let's start with Bandhan and raising our Kundalini, as this is the first important step we all do before and after the start of meditation. We will have a good understanding of Mooladhara Chakra. We will do some practicing of balancing with affirmations. We will enjoy deep music, deep meditation with music. Absorb the knowledge from Shri Mataji's talk, followed by music again. We will be doing a lot of music listening and keeping ourselves in the thoughtless state of mind. And that closes the session. As we can see that this session is designed in such a way that we will all focus on bringing our attention to top of our head and try sustaining the thoughtless awareness feeling. So now let's begin. Over to you, Nageshwari.
Thank you, Parmala. So, let's start by giving ourselves a bandhan and raise our Kundalini. These steps are performed before and after meditation to maintain balance and support. Let's do it together and start experiencing the vibrations on our hands and top of our head. When we take bandhan and raise Kundalini, we do it slowly, showing respect to the Kundalini. Now we will stay in this meditative state of calmness for a couple of minutes with the help of some music. To go deeper, continue to focus on your breathing and feel the energy from top of your head and on palms. If you get any thoughts disturbing you, please say to yourself, not this thought, or I forgive. Let's listen to music. Please slowly open your eyes and continue to keep your attention on top of your head. Please look at the slide here. If you look at the slide, we can see the Muladhara Chakra, the first chakra and the foundation of our subtle system. Like the roots of a tree, it provides stability and support our inner growth. Its qualities are innocence, purity, wisdom, and balance. In Sahaja Yoga, innocence is a powerful quality, not childishness, but a pure and simple state of attention that brings natural joy and respect for life. When the Muladhara Chakra is balanced, we feel stable, peaceful, and light, and meditation becomes easier as the Kundalini raises smoothly. When it is disturbed, we may feel restless or unsettled. However, sometimes this center can become disturbed, for example, through stress, excessive thinking, or when we lose our natural simplicity and balance. When that happens, we may feel restless or find it harder to settle into meditation. The beautiful thing about Sahaja Yoga is that there are very simple and natural ways to nourish and protect this chakra through meditation, connecting with the earth element, and simple practice such as foot soaking. There is also something interesting to note. The Muladhara Chakra is said to have manifested on earth in certain natural forms, sometimes as mountains or natural rock formations. In Sanskrit, these are called Swayambhus, meaning self-manifested. It is said that when a person receives self-realization, they can recognize these places through the cool vibrations they emit. Now, let's see the next slide. In this, the Muladhara, previous slide, the Muladhara is located below the Kundalini. You can see the four petals, the red dot, that is called Muladhara Chakra, below the sacrum bone. So when this chakra is purified and get into the balance, then only the Kundalini raises through upper energy centers and reaches on the top of the head. And also the scientific name of this chakra is pelvic plexus. And this particular energy center is also felt in our hands, base of the hands. And they represent left hand, left Muladhara Chakra, right hand, right Muladhara Chakra. And in feet also, at the end of the heel, tip of the heel, also they represent. So what that means is when you feel any tingling sensation or pins and needles like that, then you know that the chakra needs some correction. So that's how you will it's like a diagnosis of the energy center. So this is about the physical appearance. Now we will see some attributes of the Muladhara Chakra, which is in the next slide. Okay, as I mentioned to you before, the scientific name of this chakra is pelvic plexus, and it has 4 petals. What does mean petals is it's the junction of intersection of 4 nerves. So every chakra have a different number of petals where the nerves intersect that point. That's why we call that as the energy center. So Muladhara Chakra have 4 petals, and each petal represents some qualities. And they are innocence of an eternal child, wisdom, and balance. And the day for this energy center is Tuesday. What that means is Tuesday is the day when you work on this energy center, you can improve its quality and remove all the imbalances very easily on that particular day. You can do every day, but this chakra represents on the Tuesday, so it has more energy you can generate in this. And the stone is coral. Coral represents the Muladhara chakra. And the element of this energy center is earth. What that means is it got all the Mother Earth qualities in it. So it is very easy to correct this energy center by using the Mother Earth, like sitting on the grass, walking on the grass, and putting your both hands on the Mother Earth. All those things will help to improve this Muladhara chakra. And this energy center governs excretory organs. And the country it represents is Australia. So what this means is every energy center represents a country or countries on our on our earth. So Muladhara chakra is Australia, and in Uluru we consider as the Sri Ganesha Swayambhu, that Muladhara chakra's deity resides there as a Swayambhu, as I mentioned earlier. And the planet it represents is Mars, and the instrument is Shehnai, which is called as the Indian oboe. What this means is, like, when you listen to this particular instrument, that will have more impact on this energy center, which will help us to get it more in the sync and balanced more easily. So the Muladhara chakra looks like this, and it's in red color. And then next we will see the problems, what occurs in the Muladhara chakra. This is the table which will show what are the imbalances, their effects, and what are the simple remedies in Sahaja Yoga. So as we mentioned earlier, each chakra will have 3 aspects: central, left, and right. So Muladhara chakra central path, what are the obstacles are loss of innocence, excessive sexual focus, or unnatural lifestyle. So the effects of that is restlessness, lack of inner purity, weakened attention. So the simple remedy for this is we'll meditate on the Mother Earth, keep pure thoughts and eyes, cultivate the childlike joy. We do foot soaks every day, and we'll sit on the Mother Earth, or we walk on the grass and look at the trees, like, natural things which are related to Mother Earth. This will really help to cleanse the central Muladhara chakra. And now we'll see the left Muladhara chakra. The obstacles in this will be depression, lethargy, negative or perverted thoughts, emotional heaviness. So the effect of that is low energy, sadness, lack of motivation, difficulty feeling joy. The simple remedy for this is candle treatment, which is like using the fire element, because for the left channel, we always use the fire. So in next session, we are going to cover the candle treatment, and you will know about that more. And then foot soak, which we did last session. So you can do that one and meditate on the Mother Earth. And the next one is right Muladhara chakra. The obstacles in this are excessive planning, aggression, ego, and dominating tendencies. The effect of that those are overthinking, anger, irritability, imbalances in action. So for this simple remedy in Sahaja Yoga is ice pack on the liver. Liver is on our right side of the stomach. Here we use the ice pack to cool it down. So this also we will cover in the following sessions. So, and reduce overthinking, over planning, and practice thoughtless meditation. So, when you are overthinking, to compensate, that is, you have to sit in the meditation, negate the thoughts, and then meditate on the Mother Earth. So, for Muladhara Chakra, it's the best thing is to sit on the Mother Earth if possible, or put your bare feet on the grass area, sit down nicely, and you can meditate on that. So, this is the simple techniques we will use, and we will guide you throughout the following sessions. Now Parmala will take us through the simple affirmation techniques on the Muladhara Chakra. Over to you, Parmala.
Thank you, Nageshwari. All right, we'll start some affirmations and then we will listen to a short talk by Shri Mataji, where she explains some of these balancing methods. Now, please sit comfortably on the floor or on the chair, both the palms facing downwards or pointing towards the Mother Earth. Please keep your attention on top of your head and say the affirmations in your mind. When you say these affirmations, be confident from your heart when we take these affirmations repeatedly. Close your eyes and put your hands facing the Mother Earth. Mother, please awaken me the pure innocence of a child. Mother, please make me worthy of your attention. When we take these affirmations, we are talking to our Mother Kundalini. So, the confidently we ask and talk to Mother Kundalini, she will rise and help us to feel the inner silence within us. Mother, you are the one who destroys the negativity, and please help me to act wisely. Mother, you are the one who destroys negativity, and please help me to act wisely. As we say this affirmation, we take our attention straight on top of your head. Observe the palms. Keep breathing continuously. Mother, you are the pure desire to be united with the divine. Mother, you are in me the energy of the primordial mother. Please be confident when we repeat the affirmation. As we repeat this, Mother, you are in me the energy of the primordial mother. We take our right hand and put it on top of our head. And lift it slowly, just about a couple of inches, and feel the cool breeze or any other breeze. Each one of us will have a different state and a different energy levels and a different feeling. Just observe. We bring down the right hand and now put the left hand on top of your head. We take the hand a little bit above the top of the head and we feel the breeze that is coming out of our Sahasrara, which is the top of the chakra. Please keep focusing on top of your head and both the palms. If there are any thoughts that are bothering us, we are fully aware of completely ignoring them and then say, not this thought. And bring your attention back to the top of your head and your palms, and sync up breathing by putting the attention on the top of the head. We will now listen to some music to help you gently settle into the meditative state.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kuru Me Deva Shubhakareshu Sarvada Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh 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 Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha.
Now, please open your eyes slowly, and we will watch the video now and a talk by Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi.
But as Kundalini rises, on every center, you start getting the light of that center. At the first center, you get back your innocence. Your eyes become innocent. Your behavior becomes innocent. You are not filled with lust and greed. You don't look at things with lust and greed, but you look at things with innocence, which is a very big thing that people have lost, and that you get back. And such a person develops many qualities. One of them is that such a person is full of fragrance. Such a person has a tremendous gravity. Tremendous gravity. And such a person has tremendous dynamism, and attraction is a bad word, so I don't want to use it, but magnetic. His magnet is awakened within him. This is the center of your magnet, of the earth. Such a person develops a tremendous sense of roads, and sense of direction. You place him anywhere, he will know where to go. Like birds. You place birds anywhere, they know which side is north, south, east, west. In the same way, you also develop your lost innocence and your magnet within you by which you have proper direction. But the highest of all, you develop the proper direction to wisdom, which is the wise thing to do. You just don't do stupid things. You just don't do. Even if you ever try to do it, you will not do it because you know it is so stupid. Just you don't do it. I mean, it is so simple to be wise than to be stupid. Because if you have to be stupid, you have to go out of the way to be stupid and idiotic. But if you want to be normal and wise, is the easiest thing to do. But what people do is to do things that would make them more and more stupid, nonsensical. Because also some people told me they do it, the reason being they think they have a nuisance value. Like in London now we have one funny stuff going on, they call it what? Punk rock. You see, it's a funny stuff. Now, poor things, they don't know what they are doing. And I think only value of that punk rock system is this, that they try to sort of make a nuisance out of them so that people feel attracted towards them, or sort of a significance out of them. But when you become a realized soul, you realize your significance because you understand you are part and parcel of the whole, and that your significance is to give realization to others. The highest of highest. That's what you have to do. Now you are a saint. And that's how the whole attitude of cheapishness, of outward shallowness finishes, and you become a serene, dignified personality. This is not possible through any sermon, any lecture. It's only possible when the Kundalini rises, you become like a very dignified child. Very dignified child. I had seen one beautiful painting done of Mother Mary being taught first time. If you see her as a child, she's a very dignified personality. As a child, she's about 10 years of age. I have seen my own grandchildren who are not very old, but extremely dignified. They walk like kings, behave like kings. In every behavior, you find there's such a dignity. They'll never do something shallow. They'll never ask for anything. They never weep for anything. They never cry for anything. They're so dignified, and they understand it so well what is dignity is. I don't have to tell them because they're born realized. In the same way, you become that. Nobody has to tell you that do this or do that. but you understand that you must have self-respect. This happens to you automatically. This is actualization. Nobody has to tell you that you be dignified, you just become. I have seen people who were absolutely absurd. Even from this punk rock we got some people. And they were so changed that people could not recognize them. But one thing bad has happened with this punk rock, that they put some sort of dye in their head, and since then their eyes became very weak. Because these dyes, I think, make the optic lobe covered with some sort of a color, and you can't see properly, and the eyes became very weak. And it took some time for us to remove the effect of those dyes from their head. We go headlong. What's wrong? There's nothing wrong in this world if it is a stupid fool. But for a wise man, there are very many things which are absolutely wrong, and there are very many things which are absolutely correct. So you develop your wisdom by this first sentence. The first, we bow to Sri Ganesha. Because Sri Ganesha is the source of innocence within us. So actually we bow to innocence within us. And this innocence is the one gives you the enlightenment. As I told you yesterday, the light has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them, how to make fun of others, how to look down upon others. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others, how to be gentle about others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secure at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die, while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. And he becomes a coward. He becomes a cunning fellow. He becomes an unrighteous personality. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance. In a way. Because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it. Also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. There was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he deceits. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence which gives you discrimination. How far to go with others? I love a person. There are many, I love him. All right. Another person may kick you, may hit you, may trouble you, may become absolutely, horribly possessed, but still you are just mad or in love with that person without any self-respect. This comes because there is no... You may be innocent in a way, in a worldly manner, but you are not enlightened and innocent. When you are enlightened and innocent, then your innocence is a power which gives you, first thing is discretion. Supposing you take a light in your hand. Now you know whether it is a snake or a rope. But if there is no light in your hand, you cannot see. But even supposing it's a snake, you might run away. Or if you are a stupid fool, you will say, all right, come and bite me. I would like to see how it works. Children are there. But If you are an enlightened person, then you will tell the snake, now let me be alone, all right? Bye-bye. And the snake will know and it will go away. Or if the snake is a sinister one, you may just look at the snake and snake might run out. So this power of innocence is a very, very important thing. And that comes to us through our enlightenment alone. So we are, say, in a state which is ignorant and innocent. Innocent and ignorant. Then people are no more innocent nor ignorant, but they are not enlightened. They become cunning. If they don't have both the qualities, they are neither ignorant, so-called, they have got knowledge, they are good at everything, they are well-known people for their intelligence, brilliance, everything, so they are knowledgeable, so-called. So such people we could call as the people who have got the knowledge in the worldly sense. But they have no innocence. So they start devising methods. The innocence which is there, which puts a little control over such a mind, is lost. Because they think innocence is stupid, They don't respect their innocence. So they start maneuvering people, doing violent things, doing harmful things, saying nasty, sarcastic things. All these things the brain starts working. Because it cannot get back to its innocence. So we don't like such people later on, we don't want them. Then they develop ideas that we are higher people, we are chosen people, we are better people. Then they develop all these ideas. Then they all of them club together. So ignorance is added as a so-called knowledge, you see. Inside is completely ignorance, outside is knowledge. And added up like that. They do not want to seek there, inside. And they are satisfied with their outside so-called knowledge. And they go ahead with it. And once they break their heads, then they realize, oh God, what was it? Inside is all darkness. We cannot live with all the windows closed hermetically and the sun shining outside. We have to have light inside to see for ourselves what are we, what are our powers, how far we can go, how we are working out ourselves, our lives, our aims. Now the enlightenment, as the enlightenment you see here is of these lights, is manifested within you as vibrations, as Chaitanya, as light. So the Chaitanya itself is the light. But the difference between this light and that light is such that this one will only tell you as far as your eyes are concerned. It will tell you that it is a stone, or it is a wood, or it is a house, or it is a face of a man, anything, this light. But it won't be able to tell you whether this person is good or bad, whether this house is vibrated or not, is auspicious or not. So it doesn't give you auspiciousness, the idea of auspiciousness. So we are talking of Ganesha's innocence, which gives us sense of auspiciousness, and ourselves also makes it auspicious.
Continue to sustain your state of calmness further with the help of music for a couple more minutes.
Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvighnam Kuru Me Deva Shubhakareshu Sarvada Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesh 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 Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devye Namo Namaha.
Before we end this session, we will raise the Kundalini and take a bandhan together. Please follow along as we do this. Let's all do together. We hope you're feeling peaceful and relaxed after today's session. Thank you, everyone.
Before we finish, here are some simple tips that will help you stay balanced during the day. Try meditating every day, even for a short time, like starting with a minute to two, but do it regularly. Spend few minutes connecting with nature. For example, looking at the sky, walking barefoot on the grass, connecting yourself with the nature, and simply being outdoors. Take a moment during the day to close your eyes and bring your attention inside by gently placing the awareness on top of the head. You can also raise your Kundalini and take Bandhan to help you protect and balance your subtle system. You can do that once in the morning and before you go to bed. And sometimes even bringing your attention on top of the head can help you settle the mind. For the next week's session, please have the following items ready: an ice pack or ice cubes filled in a Ziploc bag, and a small candle. We will finish today's session here, and we will meet again next Thursday at 8 p.m. Sydney time. Music will continue to play for a few more minutes, and you're welcome to stay and enjoy the thoughtless state of mind. I hope everyone feels relaxed, and thank you, everyone, and have a good night.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
This is the story of creation. Creation once said, I want to hide something from the humans until they are ready for it. It is the realization that they create their own reality. The eagle said, give it to me, I will take it to the moon. The Creator said, no, one day they will go there and find it. The salmon said, I will bury it at the bottom of the ocean. The Creator said, no, they will go there too. The mighty buffalo said, I will bury it on the Great Plains. And the Creator said, they will cut into the skin of the earth and find it even there. To this, the great-grandmother who lived in the breast of Mother Earth and who had no physical eyes but saw only with spiritual eyes, said, put it inside of them. And the Creator said, it is done. This power that was hidden within us is our motherly energy, the Kundalini. She is our individual mother, waiting in the sacrum bone, and she knows all about our past, all about our aspirations, and all about our future. She knows our problems. Our Kundalini, our individual mother, she is anxious to give us our second birth. And once this happens, we automatically start seeing things very clearly in the light of the spirit. Because when this happens, our spirit gets enlightened. Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi devised a very simple technique called self-realization to awaken this Kundalini energy. She has given this knowledge free of cost to the whole world through Sahaja Yoga Meditation. So let's begin and learn more about this technique to get our self-realization.